Hello, it's Vinyl Goodness here. If you've seen the intro and liked it, this video is gonna be for you, vinyl records. Now, if you're new to vinyl records and you don't have a clue what am I talking about, well, they're a media format that was produced a long time ago. First came 78s, which is a 78 RPM record. But there are three main sizes to vinyl records. You've got 12-inch, 7-inch, and 10-inch. There are bigger records than 12s that radio stations used to use, and there are smaller records. Now, I don't own any of the larger or the smaller records, but the three main sizes, 10, 12, and 7s, I will show you right now. Right. This is a 7-inch record, usually played at 45 RPM, which is 45 revolutions per minute. It's not the smallest size you can get, but it is the smallest of the three main sizes. Like I said, you can get smaller records. Now, take a notice of this centre hole. This is another 7-inch record. And I will be showing you on the vinyl table later what these look like. This is another 7-inch, same size as the last record, but it's got a centre hole. These are mainly for jukeboxes and changers, and you do need a 45 RPM adapter, which I will show you to play this. Just put this back in the sleeve. This is a 10-inch record. It's the next size up from the 7-inch. Slightly bigger. Mostly played at 45 RPM, or you can get ones that play 33. This is a 12-inch. This is the next size up from the 10. But this is a promotional copy of a record. As you can see, promotional copy. I will leave links to all the, well, I will leave in the description the titles of all the records shown in case you want to listen to any of the tracks. I can't play them on here due to copyright reasons, but yeah, this is a promotional copy. This is the next size. This is a 12-inch. Usually played at albums are played at 33 RPM, although you can get 45 RPM versions. Generally, a 12 will be played at 33 RPM because you can get longer music on there. As you can see, most of the vinyl at the minute has been standard black colour, but you can get coloured vinyl. This is the only coloured vinyl I own. This is a 12-inch, same size as the last one, but as you can see, it's a blue colour. And this is a white label, 12-inch again. 12-inch again, this is a white label. Basically, white label is a promotional disc that they send out to record DJs, and it's got no name of the artist on there, so people can't easily know what it is to get their response and all sorts. As you can see, that one is Living Dangerously by Barrington and Levy. I will now move over to the record player. So, yeah, bear with me. Right, guys, this is my record player, although you can get different ones on the older ones. This is an Audio-Technica AT-LP120 USB. It's a very good record player. And as you can see, switch on the vinyl player there. You got a start-stop button, which starts and stops the record. And you've got this, which is your tone arm. That's got your needle under the cover. That will go into the groove of the record to allow it to play. Now, as you can see on this turntable, you've got 33, 45, or you click them both together, you got 78s. Now, that is for old shellac records, although this standard needle that comes with this, you will have to get a different one because 78 as you can see, I'll spin it up. That's how fast 78 will go. That's 45. And that's 33. Now, as you can see on the 78, how fast that's spinning, that will, unless you've got the right kind of needle, that will wear out your grooves quicker. And I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to show you what each record looks like on the platter. So, just for size comparison. Now, this obviously is the 12-inch Barrington Levy white label. This will spin at 45 RPM. As you can see, record spinning on the label. To play the record, you'd lift off the cap cover. If you have got this, you take that off. You place the needle down on the start, and then you press this lever. Now, I'm not going to press this lever because the cap's on, and I don't want this record to be scratched up because it's already got scratched a bit. So yes, that is 12-inch. Now, I'm not going to show you what the coloured vinyl is going to look like or the promotional, because that's standard and that will look like anyway. This is the 10-inch that's going to go on the platter, just to show size comparison. I haven't got a shellac to show you what that looks like, but it's made of different material and it will break if you drop it on the floor. Now, this would be a 45. Like I said, a lot of songs are played at 45, but nearly all albums are played at 33, although I said earlier you can get 45 RPM albums. So yep, stop that. Put that over there. Now what we're going to show you is the difference in record. Now this is a scratched up record, so don't mind condition on this one. This is just for show purposes. This is a 45 RPM single. This is Final Countdown by Europe. Not going to play for obviously reasons, but it's spinning there at 45 RPM. Now, see this here? That is a 45 RPM adapter. Get this RCA out. And you're thinking, look, play that at 45. Obviously, it's not going to work because of the gap in the middle. So what you do is you take, this is one I brought, and most tables, this one came with a plastic adapter, but you can get this metal one. And then what happens is that goes there, the record goes over, and you can play it up. Now, this record player, not all record players come with this. It's a DJ turntable. Once again, this is the Audio-Technica ATLP 120X USB version, which this allows you to transport your vinyl from USB on to Audacity. That's the program I use. It's a free program. But as this is a vinyl turntable, DJ version, you got a tempo range, which is 16% and 8%. And you've also got this sliders. Now, I don't really know the technicals on this 16 and 8%. There are other DJ videos on there. This is more about vinyl records and not about DJing. But this is quartz lock. Say you've got your tempo. This is how fast record spinning and the pitch. Now you got it all down here, spinning away, and it sounds out of pitch. Now if you press this quartz button, as you can see, this red light here comes on. That will basically, any position you put this slider in, that will play the record at its original pitch, speed, tempo range. If you got it off, whatever position you got the slider in, that will go to that. Now if you put it back in the middle, red light comes off, on. Take it off, red light goes off. But you press the quartz and you're back on. No matter where you put this slider on, as long as you've got the quartz lock on, then this record will spin at the same pitch. See? Now I'll take the quartz off. Like that. Other aspects of this turntable, and as most turntables, you can get some without this, but generally most turntables you buy will come with this. This is an anti-skate lock. Basically, when the record's spinning, it's creating a gravitational force that wants to pull your needle inwards or outwards, depending on where you got this set. But this anti-skate will help avoid that and keep it on a middle straight line. There are videos on how to set up turntables, so yeah, if you want to go and watch that, I will link a decent one in the description below. This is your counterweight. Basically, what the idea of the tone arm is, you want to get it balanced, so it's not putting too much force on your record or too little force on the record. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's intro to vinyl and the record player. There are other record player brands available. There are other things, and if you want to know more technical details about setting up the player, go to YouTube. I will link a good one in the description. Thank you and goodbye.